Welcome back to the Blue Way Talk Show with your host, Duane Bluestein, Miss Shelley Marie, and Koroun Butler.
How you doing?
The Blue Flame Cigar Society is his house.
Yes, he is.
What's up, man?
Hey, man, just loving life. Just trying to, reintroduce myself.
Oh, man, you're doing it big. You doing it big. You traveling and everywhere, and you and blew us off for the next tasting.
Well, first off, I didn't blow them off for the next tasting. I was ready in August, and the date changed. So, and I already had something on the docket. Because, I don't miss your events.
I know, and I didn't take it personally.
Yeah.
So, therefore, you are bringing cigars in advance to make sure I'm not disappointed.
That could happen. That could happen.
Okay.
I know my way around the cigar game a little bit.
And how was that?
It's good. It's good. We have a Blue Flame Cigar Society, which I started with my partner, Grandison Shines, back in 2009. And it's really a way to kind of network with people that have like interests in cigars, but it's also a way to educate people because we get a lot of novices that come in and they go into cigar shops and they don't really want to ask any questions because they don't want to seem like they don't know what they don't know. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of a safe space. Right. You're like in this, it's a trust circle.
It's a circle of trust.
Exactly. So you can come in there and, how do you cut a cigar? How do you select a cigar? Is there, proper things to pair the cigars with? It's a safe place to ask those questions, get answers, and know people are genuinely interested in trying to help you hone your craft.
Right.
And it is a craft. It really is.
As you guys see, I don't know nothing about that, so they over here talking because she is
I don't know
cigar.
anything about it either.
She knows how to. She taught me this V cutting thingy. Whatever.
Looks like a pack. We call it Pac-Man. It's like the Waka Waka.
Right. Yeah. She got the V thing, cutty thingy, and then so they know what they talk about over here. I just kind of sit off into the cut and chill.
Right.
But think of it as it's
blinded by the smoke.
Yes.
Whatever it is you're doing, it's all a matter. Everything in moderation, but it's all a matter of having something that's kind of your come down. Mm-hmm. You have a day that you would just as soon forget, or you have a day that one of the best days ever, right. And you just kind of celebrate it. Or exactly, I mean, it's going to be a fitting into that day. It's going to make you feel good. It'll clear people out that you don't want around you.
Yes,
because sometimes I'll blow the smoke like bug killer.
Yeah.
Get them away, make them scatter. That's the way we're gonna do it. So, but it's been really good. We've been able to partner up with you on a couple events. Done several things with American Youth Football, sponsoring holes at their
American Youth Football. None of the plug. D. Grayer.
Exactly. We sponsor a hole at their golf tournament every year. We kind of create a cigar lounge at the tee box and bring sofas out there and cigars and tables and cigar aficionados and have a good time. So it's just really about, giving back. We've all come from different walks of life, and if you can't put something back into the universe of, that's positive, don't be shocked when negative stuff happens.
Absolutely.
It's the cycle of, what is it? There's some phrase that you basically recycling good energy.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what you need is that good energy. And
that's what it is.
We appreciate it because, we've been with each other for a minute now. And if you guys see our pictures and our backdrops and everything, you see Blue Flame on there. It's because we believe in the core that we have, Domestic Diva, Blue Flame Society, and DB Productions kind of came together to say, hey, this is what we need to do. And one of our biggest misses in Phoenix and in a lot of places is we don't help each other out. And that's the great thing that we're doing is reaching out and helping each other out on all events that we do. And when you come out, you kind of change the game for us because it's not about you taking pictures. It's not about you bringing cigars. It's about your energy, how you bring it.
Awesome energy.
Appreciate that.
I would drink to that.
We didn't give him a cup.
Yeah, they didn't know how long I was going to stay. They were have me in for 5 seconds and leave or what. Yeah. So I get a drink next time when I come back.
Yes. Now Randy sat in his seat, and he has been at a few of the tastings.
Yes.
Can you tell the folks about the tastings and what goes on?
Well, the tastings are definitely an event, in and of themselves. It's you see people coming from all parts of the greater Phoenix area because we're all spread out that a lot of times you wouldn't know otherwise.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You may be seeing them in passing because, we all know each other with the nod.
Right, with the nod.
But you don't know. I know you, but I don't know you. You know what I mean?
You don't know.
So when we're there.
So white folks, the nod is.
Exactly. Not too fast, though, because we get
It's
nervous.
Yeah.
Like that. That's it.
Yeah.
But it's, you walk in and first thing that hits you is the aromas at the door. Boom. And you're like, no matter what you thought you were going to have, that aroma just hits you and you're just kind of drawn to the kitchen. Yeah. And then she kicks you out the kitchen because she's still cooking. So that's just kind of how it goes.
Future reference, stay out of the kitchen.
Now, I have access because I got the camera.
You got the
so
camera.
I can always say I'm there taking pictures. I'm nibbling, but I'm taking pictures too.
Always gets the first plate or the first nibble.
Because a couple times I didn't get anything,
right, we didn't have any pictures.
and I thought I was going to shake somebody, but I didn't because I didn't want to mess with the event.
Don't shake nobody.
No.
That would have cut down on the attendance.
Right, that would be bad for.
But it's just awesome. I love the way everything, the way you start with a theme. And everything builds around a theme. Like that Moroccan theme you did when Cece got back was just phenomenal. Okay, and it made her feel like she was still there, basically, Yeah. So, but just the way people come together and you get all these little kind of breakout conversations that happen and people that don't even know each other are talking about, things good or bad. Unfortunately, the other thing we were talking about the Trayvon Martin verdict and all that. Mm-hmm. But it was still in a safe space to kind of have those conversations, kind of politic about it a little bit, vent, be irritated, pissed off, whatever, and then drink and be merry all at the same time. You're getting it all.
And you can see we drink.
We do.
That's what we do.
And clearly we smoke.
That's right.
Smoke cigars.
Cigars, I meant.
Yeah, exactly. Because we're not in California. Yeah, cigars. That's right. Exactly.
It's only cigars. It's only cigars.
That is it.
We love it, and we see all the things that you do networking wise. Now we are going to clown about this whole Russell Simmons thing.
Why is it?
I got to bring that up because I saw the picture with you and Russell.
Yes.
Did you see the picture?
I saw the picture. I liked it.
It was a good picture.
Okay.
I like the picture. I like the picture. And then 3 days later, Russell had a sex tape with Harriet Tubman. Did you see that?
I did. But, here's the thing, okay? We all got our stuff.
Yes. Yes.
And, I think sometimes you give a little bit of extra leeway or rope to certain folk because, he does enough good stuff that when something idiotic like that happens.
But that was Harriet Tubman.
I understand. I understand. I understand it was a little rough around the edges, but then on the other side, he does a lot of other things that provoke thought.
Yes, he does.
So
he does.
It's kind of like to me, it's kind of like one of those things where, Lauryn Hill's song said, after all my knowledge and my theory, I added MFers so you ignorant. You hear me? It's like it's still there. He's still Russell. Right. When he was speaking at the National Sales Network conference. Probably one of the best speakers we've had, not because just of the subject matter, but just how comfortable he was in his own skin. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And it's tremendous to find someone that has sat with, Dalai Lama, has sat with Gandhi, has sat with all these people that still is just really, he's going to be him.
Yes.
Good, bad, or indifferent, he's going to be him.
In his own skin.
You know who he is,
right.
You know what you're going to get, and when something like the Harriet Tubman thing happens, it may shock you, but you're like, yeah, but that's Russell, though.
Right. That's
Russell. So
that's Russell.
That's what I got on it.
And I've read a few of his books, and I respect him. I just at that moment in time where we have so much going on in our community, that was just kind of one of those things where you're like,
really,
man, not right now. If it was a game changer, when everything was kind of quiet, then I can handle it. But we have so much going on, and there's so much tension in the world right now that.
But maybe we needed the distraction at that point.
Right,
and we do.
A little bit of levity.
Yeah.
So, too much seriousness, you kind of break it up a little bit. You get people talking about something other than the negative. And then, and then after a while, people forget that they were talking about his.
Yeah, it is on to the next
So
one.
I'm just curious, at this, you said National Sales Network. What is that all about?
So the National Sales Network was started back in 1992. And it was a network of African-American sales professionals that didn't have a network within corporate America. So, who kind of, pulls you up, who gives you ideas on what to do to advance your career, that didn't exist. So David Richardson, who was actually the founder of National Sales Network back in Jersey, in 1992, had this idea: let's start a network of African American sales professionals. We can each one teach one, and we can build up. Well, now we have 19 chapters across the country. So, and the conference that you're talking about happened to be in Chicago. It's our 17th annual conference, and we do sales training seminars, seminars on using social media, interviewing seminars. You have Fortune 500, Fortune 100 companies that wait for that conference every year to figure out who they're going to hire because they know they farm quality out of our pool of talent. So it's a great organization. I'm trying to get you.
I know, and this is what I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen. He speaks the truth. Okay. What I will say is I did look into, because I have multiple jobs. I too have 5 jobs, Mom. And with my corporate job, I did look into that, and they pushed it up to my director to see if they can approve it, and they pay for it. They foot the bill for it.
Exactly.
And they send it because they know it's going to make me a better sales rep, or it's going to make me a better manager. And so if this is something that you guys are interested in, how do we find out?
You can go to www.salesnetwork.org. You can also contact me through Blue Flame, Koroun at BlueFlameCigarSociety.com. You can hit me on Facebook, through Duane's pictures. Shelley's pictures.
Or you can show up at a tasting and he'll be there.
Exactly.
Not on this tasting, but he will be at a tasting.
I'll be there at every other one from here forward. So.
Well, we also want to jump in because we have a few minutes left here. Mm-hmm. Tell us about your volunteering, especially with the Boys and Girls Club and what you do for the community here in Phoenix.
Well, what we did with the Cigar Club and the Boys and Girls Club is we actually had a couple members that sat on the board of the East Valley Boys and Girls Club. And for one thing, we love what we do as far as cigars. We wanted there's a stigma associated sometimes with cigars. We want to say, you know what? Let's show that I'm just like everybody else. I just like to do this, but I love kids. I love trying to give people another opportunity. I love kind of trying to open doors whenever we can. Mm-hmm. So what we started about 2 years ago is we always take anywhere between 14 and 16 kids to a Phoenix Mercury game, and my members contribute money to help buy the tickets, so we take the kids to the game. And then my daughter Naomi and I, on August 14th, actually took, I think it was 14 kids and 3 chaperones to the Phoenix Mercury game and had an absolute ball. Yep. And I don't know all those kids that were there, but some of the kids there, may never get to go to a professional event or whatever. So it's just a nice way to do something, because I don't have a lot, but I have a lot of people I know. Mm-hmm. And if everybody I know gives a little,
it'll build up.
It builds up.
It will build up.
It's all about making the net work.
Exactly.
Literally.
And that's what you do.
Absolutely.
Make the plan work, because we work the plan, right?
That's it. We got to do it.
Plan. So you're on with Koroun Butler from Blue Flame Cigar Society. He will be at, where are we at on August 31st?
August 31st, Scottsdale Cigar Club, 14525 North 79th Street, 4:30 to 7:30. I'm working on possibly a rum tasting there.
Oh, look at you!
And I have a friend of mine. I'm not cheating on you, but I got a friend of mine that makes some really good rum cake.
Oh, see, I don't do rum cakes.
So there you go. So I'm gonna have some rum cake for my people that are there, and there'll be some cigar specials there.
Now, we're gonna be a little. We're gonna have to take a cab down there because my birthday's on 30th. You'll be there on that Friday,
of course,
and then we'll come down there on that Saturday because we'll be right down the street. So.
And quiet as is kept on the 31st at same hotel where your party is. Little Birdie said that DJ Jazzy Jeff might be coming through there.
Y'all just not understanding what that weekend is about, because we could get that weekend.
Get it in.
It's
Get it popping. Pull it up.
It's Gary B.
Yeah.
All the way turned up. I'm running out of phrases here.
Let's just say ignorant. It's gonna be ignorant.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of them parties. Silly. It's gonna be one of those parties. That Friday, Saturday, Sunday is not gonna be nice, but we gonna be there.
Yep.
We gonna be putting it on, doing our thing. So, hey, I really appreciate you coming in. I mean, it's always a pleasure. The Blue Flame has been supporting us for a long time. Again, we have to shout out to Arizona Youth Football, because you've done so much for them, and
it's a great organization.
And it's a sports organization that does it the right way.
Absolutely.
So make sure that you get your kids involved with that, and yeah.
I was looking. Yeah. Yes.
You were looking for what?
No, every segment I touch on my kids, I need to put them into sports. I need to get them into something. So I'm glad somebody can co-sign on someone or an organization that I can send my kids to without worrying about.
D. Grayer, Arizona Youth Football. Hey, you are on with Duane Bluestein, Shelley Marie, and Koroun Blue Flame Cigar Society. Come out and check us out this week or next weekend, the 30th, 31st, and the 1st. Check him out online, The Blue Way.